Everyone, my name is Jerricca, and this is my presentation of the working documents for my research, which was climate change. What is climate change? Climate change is the change in climate caused by certain human activities altering the composition of the atmosphere. This is contributing to the greenhouse gas effect. Greenhouse gases are the gases that get trapped and can't escape the atmosphere. With these gases in the air, the climate is being altered, causing major effects. So some factors of the Earth's constantly changing climate. Um, so we have Earth's orbit, sun intensity, ocean currents, volcanic emissions, and greenhouse gases. Now, some of these aren't human caused. Obviously, humans can't uh, change the way Earth's orbit, the sun intensity, the ocean currents, and volcanic emissions, but those are some things playing a role into climate change. But mainly it's the greenhouse gas effect, which greenhouse gas is the rise of carbon dioxide and other atmospheric gases is causing the rise of greenhouse gases, which is causing the rise of Earth's temperature. The environment is now a cause of concern because of the rising temperatures. So how is climate change affecting Earth? According to NASA, the long-term effects of climate change include temperature rise, frost-free season, changes in precipitation, more droughts and heat waves, stronger natural disasters, sea level rise and ocean acidification, and the melting of the Arctic. Digging deeper into the effects for sea level rise, because we're in Virginia and we're on the coast, because the climate is warming, glaciers are melting and running into the oceans. The oceans are expanding too quickly and have nowhere to go, as in the water has nowhere to go. This is causing land erosion. And if you can see in the picture I posted here on the right, you can see where the red is marked. That's land submerged if the sea level rises by the 6 meter or 19.6 feet that they believe could happen. And it does say most of New York City and Boston would be submerged, which is kind of scary. So digging deeper into glacial melting, Arctic air temperature continues to increase at double the rate of the global mean air temperature. Nearly every mountain glacier on this planet is slowly melting due to climate change. At a rate of 10 meters per year, glaciers are receding at a much faster pace than scientists once thought. Because of this melting, the environment can't replenish the snow fast enough, so it's just starting an ever-increasing of the melting. And melting is contributing to ocean rise, which we said before. And if you can see my picture from NASA, on the left is a picture of the Muir Glacier in Alaska in 1941. As you can see, it's all glacier. And then on the right in 2004, I'm sorry, you can see where this glacier has melted and is now a big fjord. So possible solutions, some scientists believe a cooling period is coming. We can reduce burning of fossil fuels and going green. I also wanted to include Earth's current rates, and this is received from from NASA. Carbon dioxide levels are at the all-time high, which is 408 parts per billion. Global temperature is up by 1.8 degrees. Sea level rise is up by 3.2 millimeters. And the Arctic ice minimum is down by 13.2. And all the resources are available that I received some of my information from. I do encourage everyone to go check out NOAA. They do every year. They do a reports on the glaciers, the oceans, weather patterns, and things. And it's interesting to see how it's increasing every year. So along with the PowerPoint, I did a flyer to encourage people to come check out my informative meeting that I was going to talk about. I just kept it basic because my meeting can pertain to anybody. So climate change, what is climate change? How is it impacting Earth? Those are two of the main topics I plan on talking about in my meeting. And then a little subdivision is, did you know that the planet's glaciers are melting, the oceans are rising, the Arctic has experienced some of the warmest days on record, the carbon dioxide levels are at the highest ever. And then I give information on my meeting. And then it also included a brochure that I would give to my guests for my meeting. It's a threefold brochure. So the front there, and then I put what is climate change, which we talked about in the PowerPoint, the evidence of climate change, and then possible solutions. And I also included a picture here of the possible of the effects that we're seeing in climate change. And then I put some interesting facts of climate change. And then at the back, where I got my resources from, I also included a quote that I think is important to understand, and it's from Senator John McCain. We have many advantages in the fight against global warming, but time is not one of them. Instead of idly debating the precise extent of global warming or the precise timeline of global warming, we need to deal with the central facts of rising temperatures, rising waters, and all the endless troubles that global warming will bring. We stand warned by serious and credible scientists across the world that time is short and the dangers are great. And I think that is so true. We need to work together to fix climate change now instead of trying to get all these facts and data and doing it. So that's just a little snippet on climate change, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you.